Your assumption, if persisted in, must harden into fact. All roads, all paths, all decisions, all circumstances lead to your desired end. This is the mindset of a master manifester and of the successful conscious creator. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I am your muse, Traci. I'm your favorite manifestation coach, and I am here to inspire you and empower you to live the life of your dreams, to create on purpose exactly what you want in all areas of your life, to stop settling and to stop suffering. You are not here to suffer. If that sounds good to you, you are more than welcome to subscribe to my channel. I offer one-on-one coaching, and I also offer group coaching. In my coaching program, we take a deep dive into your subconscious programming or your belief system, and we do the work to change the programming that is effectively covering up and masking your true nature. I will take you through the process of identifying and changing your programming. I'll also teach you how to integrate the creator belief system, release stored emotions from the past, as well as teaching you how to honor and process your emotions on an ongoing basis, as well as much, much, much more. We meet 2 to 3 times per week, and in between the sessions, you also have email access to me. It is an intensive month designed to create real transformation in every area of your life. And this is for you if you're sort of tired with one-off sessions. I still do one-off sessions, but I'm really passionate about doing some deeper work with you guys because I don't want to see you coming back to those one-off sessions time and time again in the same place. Which, is fine, it's perfect, and everything is exactly as it's meant to be. But I'm really interested and jazzed about doing some deeper work with you guys. So we meet 2 to 3 times per week. I think I already said that part. So yes, most of my clients will stay 2 to 3 months in coaching to integrate the teachings, and some want to stay longer, some stay shorter. It's always up to you and your call about how much support and guidance you want at this point in your journey. Either way, my clients come out of the program transformed and back into their ability to create everything they desire. They stop struggling, stop suffering. The journey doesn't end once you're done with coaching, by the way, but I give you all the tools, everything you need, and, give you all the ins and outs and everything you need to be off on your way, and how to apply it all, right? So, if you're interested, I totally butchered that intro, but here we are. If you're interested, you can send me an email. I'll get back to you. All right, let's get into the topic. Let's discuss the mindset of all roads, paths, decisions, and circumstances are leading you to your desired end, and why this mindset is a game changer and is crucial for you to master the art of conscious creation. Simply put, let's just go straight to it. You are making the rules and calling all the shots in your reality. So it is whatever you say it is. Your evidence is not found in the 3D reality. Your faith is the evidence of things not yet seen or manifested. This is a quote from my memory. I'm probably getting it a little bit wrong, but from Neville or the Bible. So your evidence is not found in 3D reality. Your faith is the evidence of things not seen yet in the physical 3D reality. If you say, oh, this path is derailing me, or this is the wrong path, or I'm stuck, or I'm in a cycle, I need to be on another path to get to where I want to go, then so shall it be in your reality because you said so. If you say, oh, this path is taking me to the unfolding and to my desired end, and you can achieve the feeling of already having it, then so shall it be because you said it is. You are the one creating the rules. This is really the essence of law of assumption, which states an assumption, if persisted in, will harden into fact. It's the if persisted in piece that people have to really hone in on, okay? And understand what that means. I've made a video recently about what persisting really is. So no matter what the road, the path, the decision, the circumstances look like, this is the essence of persisting, by the way. If you call it leading to your desired end, meaning if you assume that about your circumstances and you persist, then that is what it will turn into. That is what will harden into fact. That assumption will become facts, as Neville calls it, in your reality. Simple, right? Yes, the truth is always simple and powerful. The truth is always powerful as well. Easy, not so much, but it can get easier if you understand who you are and understand what you're doing and why you're doing it. Everything with practice gets easier, you guys. So simple, keep it simple and just practice. Really, that's the that's the essence of it. Now, why is it not being done by you then? If it's so, simple and can become easy, why are you not able to simply assume that no matter what the circumstances look like, you are on the path of your choosing and it is leading to your desired end? Well, one main block comes to mind, and that is a lot of times logic. Your logical mind might tend to come in and try to make sense of where it looks like you are and where you want to go. And logically, if it cannot see how they match, then it will start to give you all the reasons why this is not the path, and it will tell you what the right path should look like. But logic has no place in manifesting or in conscious creation or in you choosing your assumptions, by the way. You need no one's approval, and that includes your logical mind. Your logical mind is very, very, very limiting. It's pretty much only going to approve ideas that it's seen before, either with you, most likely with you, or something with other people if your logical mind is more generous. But nonetheless, it only really can get behind those things it's seen before, or if your belief system supports it. That's a big if a lot of times. And this is one of the reasons that I suggest and teach changing your core belief system about who you are and what you are worthy of experiencing. No, you don't have to change those things, but most people find it very helpful, myself included. I found that I was able to enjoy and sustain things much more after I did the inner work of changing my programming and my core beliefs. You see, yes, you can manifest anything without changing your concept of yourself, but will you enjoy it? Will you keep it? Probably not. And having resistance to changing your concept of yourself is odd, really. If you think about it, it's quite odd. And I think is missing the whole point and is sort of a trap. It is very outward focused to just want the things and not want to change the way you think about yourself. It's kind of odd. But it's missing the point, and it is a trap. It's very outward focused and thinking that you just want the things out there, and you do, we all do, but the way to those things out there is always through the inner world, the inner self. Because say it with me, if you know what I'm going to say it with me, as within, so without. It's not as without, so within. That doesn't even sound right. Once you get this concept down, you can release the overattachment to the 3D reality and circumstances, which will prove to be highly effective and helpful on your journey. And I'm not trying to, you don't have to detach from your desires. You don't have to let go of your desires. You just have to get things the right way around. You can't have the cart before the horse. You get to have the cart and the horse, but it's helpful. I mean, you can put the cart before the horse, but not much is going to happen. Not much that you want to happen is going to happen. It's going to be a big jumbled mess. So you get to have, the external things. You get to have the internal peace and the internal love and acceptance of yourself. And the way to do it is getting things the right way around. It's always the inner journey first, inner first, and then outer will reflect you, because that's what outer is. It's a big old shiny perfect mirror. And so if you resist looking within, and I'm not judging anyone, I've been there, you guys, I've been there. I didn't want to do any of that. Okay. But eventually it backfires because, again, just like my horse and cart analogy, things get all jumbled up and the wrong way around, and it just becomes a mess. The things are there, they're just in the wrong order and they're a mess. And we don't want that. We want things to be there, and we want to enjoy them in the order in which they're meant to be enjoyed. I'm referring to the cart and the horse. Okay. So why is this necessary to get, detachment of the 3D reality and circumstances? Why will this be, hugely effective and highly effective and helpful on your journey? Well, I'll tell you why. It's because it's an illusion. The 3D reality is an illusion. You are God in a human form, pretending not to be, and doing a really, really, really good job at pretending not to be, by the way. And that's by design. You're meant to have this veil. We are God incarnated in this physical form to have a physical experience for a reason. We're not really supposed to be, seeing through the illusion completely all the time. Go watch my previous video where I talk about this illusion and the reason for it. The video just before this one. So you're not supposed to just see through it fully and, continuously all the time. The ideal scenario is one where you function in the world. So you are in the world, but you are not of the world. You know yourself to be greater than all the physical stuff, and you don't fully allow yourself to be consumed by the illusion. You keep coming back mostly to the inner world. You don't fully break out of the illusion. Again, the whole thing would be up and we'd be missing the point here, but you also don't become totally consumed by the physicality of it all. And to do this, you'll need to rewrite and rewire some of the beliefs that you operate from, which is not a bad thing. And again, if you don't want to do that, that's curious. Ask yourself why. Why do you want to skip over what's going on inside of you and what plays inside of you continuously? Some of the things that I highly recommend rewriting are the beliefs about who you think you are, first and foremost. That always comes first. The beliefs about your worthiness and what you get to have. You cannot manifest more than you believe you're worthy of having and experiencing. This just won't work, period. The beliefs about how things work. Let me give you an example. If the beliefs are not serving you and they're not in alignment with your desires, an example is if you think that money is hard to get, okay, you can believe that. If you love working hard for money and finding money hard to come by, then keep that belief. But if you don't enjoy that and you haven't consciously chosen that, which I don't think you probably did, you've just accepted it unconsciously because someone somewhere told you it was so, I'd recommend changing it. This is your free will. This is your power. This is what you get to do with your mind. The programming that you have, the beliefs that you have are not yours forevermore. And at this point, if you're here watching this video, they are a choice. And you're either choosing them consciously or unconsciously, okay? Because if you have all these beliefs about the way things work and it's not the way you want it to work, you get to change it. You get to change it. I'm giving a public service announcement right now. You get to change the beliefs that are not working in your favor. It's a PSA. I'm going to type it on the screen down below. And this is just an example, right, of the beliefs that are at the core who we are. And when we attempt to create a new assumption with our reality, like I receive money for doing the things that I love to do. Well, yes, if you persist in this assumption, it will harden into fact. This is the law of assumption indeed. However, if you have core beliefs that directly oppose this new assumption that you're trying to persist in and want to harden into fact, this new assumption will maybe be hard for you to simply persist in when there is no evidence of it anywhere to be found. Do you get the point? So again, I guess I'm saying, with the whole changing your beliefs thing, you don't have to, but it makes things so much easier, because if you change the core belief that money is hard to get to money comes easily and effortlessly and in abundance when I'm doing the things that I love to do, then when you try to have a new assumption about money, it's easy to persist in because you've changed your core belief. And remember, the evidence of your new assumption follows your persistence. It does not precede it. It does not precede it. Now, the trump card for all of this, again, as I spoke about in my last video, is knowing who you truly are. If you know that you are making all the rules, that you are limitless and powerful and infinite, and this is the truth of your nature, then you can more easily just create a new assumption that perhaps, your belief system doesn't support. And you can really see when that resistance is coming up. You can see when the old belief is coming up, and you can very quickly keep persisting and continue persisting in your new chosen assumption, because you know that it's all your choice. This works well with the rules about your reality. It doesn't work so well with the rules about you, the beliefs about you. I suggest working on your self-concept in addition to integrating the creator belief system. Yeah, for sure. You want to address those two things. So the thing to remember here is that you do not need the evidence of your assumption to persist in your assumption, or to even choose your assumption in the first place. It works the other way around. The evidence will appear after you have persisted in your assumption. So you're not waiting for the evidence to be there before you even make your new assumption. Remember, as I've said before, waiting doesn't make sense. It doesn't even make sense. You're not waiting on anything ever. Everything is waiting on you. Creation is finished. As within, so without. I had to say it one more time. I'm hoping that it's in every video. That's my goal. All right, you guys. So that's it for this one. Leave me a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next video, which will be a question and answer video. So leave me a comment if you have a question. I'm loving answering your questions in video form, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.